Hello everyone. Welcome back to Beyond Books with Mamta. Today we will learn about the interrogative sentences. This is the second video in the series of interrogative sentences. To watch its first part, you can click on the I button given above. The link of the same is also given in the description box below. Now let's come to today's topic. Today we will learn about how to change the declarative sentence with modal verb. Modal verb means can, could, may, might, would, should, will, shall, etc. into an interrogative sentence. We will also learn how to change the declarative sentence with be verb. And be verbs are is, am, are, was, were into an interrogative sentence. So, let's get started. Let's first start with the modal verbs. Modal verbs are can, could, may, might, would, should, will, shall, and there are so many other modal verbs also. And modal verbs are basically the auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verb means the helping verbs. They help the main verb in the sentence. And it is very easy to change the sentences with the modal verbs into the interrogative ones. Let's see how. We have a sentence here that is, you could park the car there. While changing the sentence with the modal verb into the interrogative one, we should first find the subject, the modal verb and the main verb. Now what is the subject here? The subject here is you. What is the modal verb? It is could. And what is the main verb here? The main verb here is park. Now we have found the three important things which are in the sentence: the subject, the modal verb and the main verb. Now we will change this sentence into the interrogative sentence. While changing the sentence into the interrogative one or into a question, how will we change it? We will just bring the modal verb in the beginning of the sentence. So the sentence should be, could you park the car there? And then the question mark. This is the formation of the sentence. We should start the sentence with the modal verb. Immediately after that, we should have the subject. And the subject here is you. And what should we have after that? See, we have the modal verb, the subject, and then we have the main verb, which is park here. Then we should have the main verb, and now we should have the rest of the sentence or the remaining part of the sentence plus the question mark. See, this is so easy to frame. Let's have some more examples like this. We have some sentences here and we'll change all these sentences into the questions or the interrogative sentences. Before we change them into questions, let's first write down the sentence structure. What is the sentence structure? First of all, we have the modal verb, and what should be there after the modal verb? We should have the subject. We should have the subject, and after the subject, what should be there in the sentence? We should have the main verb which is given to us in the sentence, and then we should have the remaining part of the sentence and then the question mark. Now let's change them into questions one by one. The first sentence here is, you should eat more fruits and vegetables. Now we will change this into a question, and how we will change it? We will start it with the modal verb, and the modal verb here is should. It is modal verb. Now what is the subject here? It is you, and the main verb, it is eat. Should you eat more fruits and vegetables. We should you eat more fruits and vegetables? Is there anything still missing in this sentence? Yes, a very important thing, that is the question mark. Now let's come to the second sentence. First we will find the subject, the modal verb and the main verb in the sentence. What is the subject here? It is the temperature. What is the modal verb? It is can. And what is the main verb here? The main verb here is rise. Now we will change it into a question. And how should we start it? Yes, we should always start it with the modal verb. Can. Now what should we have? We should have the subject. Can the temperature, what should we have after the subject? See, we have the main verb. Can the temperature rise this month? Can the temperature rise this month? And then the question mark. This is the correct sentence. Now the next sentence. She will come today. The subject here is she. The modal verb here is will. And the main verb here is come. So how should we change it? Will she come today? Will she come today? And then the question mark. Now we have the last sentence here. I may come in. What it should be? It should be may I come in. And then the question mark. See how easy it is to change the declarative sentences with the modal verbs into the interrogative sentences. You should also practice some more sentences like this. Now let's see how to change the sentences with the be verbs, that means is, am, are, was, were. These all are the be verbs. How can we change the sentences with the be verbs into the questions or the interrogative ones? It is very easy to change these sentences into questions. We have two sentences here. Can you find the be verbs in these sentences? The fridge was empty. What is the be verb here? Yes, the be verb here is was. And in the next sentence, the sky is blue. What is the be verb in this sentence? It is. Now let's see how can we change these sentences into the interrogative sentences. When we change them into the questions, how will we start them? We will start them with the was the fridge empty? Easy, isn't it? See, first we have the be verb which is given to us in the sentence. Then we have the subject and then the rest of the sentence. Now let's come to the second sentence. That is, the sky is blue. The verb here or the be verb here is. So how should we start the interrogative sentence? Is. Now what is the subject here? The subject here is the sky. Is the sky blue? Is the sky blue? And then the question mark. Now let's take some more examples of the sentences with the be verbs. We'll change these sentences into the questions. Let's first write the sentence structure. First, we should have the be verb. What should we have after this? We should have the subject. And then the remaining part of the sentence and then the question mark. Let's change them into the questions one by one. First sentence here is, Neha is popular among her friends. What is the be verb here? Is. What is the subject here? Neha. Let's start it. Is Neha popular? Is Neha popular among her friends? and then the question mark. Is Neha popular among her friends? Question mark. Second sentence is, we were keen to see him. The verb here is were. The subject is we. So it should be, were we keen to see him? And then the question mark. The last sentence here is, they are from Canada. The be verb here is are. The subject here is they. So it should be, are they from Canada? Are they from Canada? And then the question mark. So today we saw that this declarative sentences with modal verbs and be verbs are so simple to change into questions. We just have to follow the simple rule. When we have the modal verb in the sentence should start with the modal verb, then the subject, then the main verb, and then the rest of the sentence, and then the question mark. And when we have the be verb in the sentence, we should start the question with the be verb, then the subject, and then the rest of the sentence, and then the question mark. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.